Happy Monday, everyone. This week we've got a great video about a topic that I think needs to be addressed, not only in our sport, but in general. A few days ago, Jake Chapman, a blog writer for the Motus projects, reached out to me on Instagram and asked if he could reference one of the posts I made about failure in an upcoming blog they're making on failure in our sport. Obviously, I said yes, and then it got me thinking, maybe I should just do a whole video talking about this topic and integrating it into the blog. So I asked Jake if that would be a possibility, and he said yes. So today we'll be talking all about the concept of failure and how you can use it as a tool to improve your life and your training in parkour.
Guys are screwing up my spot.
That'd be perfect.
And that is why they pay you the big bucks.
That was kind of big.
Not fair, he's 3 times behind.
Rear is nothing. Rear is nothing. Ah!
You were the chosen one!
Like, it should be easy. Starting a session with a jump like this, it still feels like my body's not ready.
Right.
Jesus, dude. Why does it feel so big? Oh my god! I almost didn't fake that.
I'd have to really put my legs into it. Oh, yeah, you made that look easy now.
Nothing to do now but go for the whole thing. Might be a little more warmed up now. Oh, I jammed my toes in my shoes. My weight is like this way as I was trying to come through.
Well, and it does have that little bit of arc to it.
It was like, why don't you use the biggest line to do first? How are you gonna stick that? I feel like you have to land sideways. That stick? Yes!
That's stupid!
We got another tree bee challenge. Wanna run? Wall pop off of this. Up. And watch out, there's a stump on the other side too. You come up just over and clip your butt. That is so hard.
Oh, that was it. That was close.
I just kind of put him down for safety.
I'm trying to just quicker with the hands. You guys, you can't smell this right now, but this restaurant is cooking something amazing, and it's hitting my face, and I'm so hungry.
Ah, dude.
Oh, it's so close. Oh, so close. The hardest part is knowing if your takeoff is right as you're in the middle of going
Through
for the challenge. I haven't had a slip on my foot yet.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
So I
either.
don't know why I still don't trust it. Neither of us have had a slip. Okay, I'm gonna use that as motivation to commit through. Because that's still the thing I'm thinking about is my foot slipping and I don't have a good takeoff.
Yeah, not trusting the takeoff, 100%.
We haven't slipped, we're still not gonna slip. This is the one.
I hate you.
I manifested and it happened.
You got it. I promise. Dude, just don't touch your hands.
Why did you have to do
Just don't touch your hands and it's there. I trusted the foot. We haven't slipped yet. You're not gonna slip. Yeah.
I don't know why it took us so long. That last tree challenge is actually a great segue into our first point talking about failure. And it's the concept of measuring failure to benefit you in your training. If you're failing just to fail and you're not using it to collect data and help you progress your challenge, then there's not really any point. Some of the best ways to measure your failure are through preps and purposeful failures in a challenge. It's exactly what we were doing with that tree. We were constantly just going through those preps and failing the jump to get comfortable with our foot placement and how we're going to go through it. Next comes the non-committal send versus a confident send. Also, exactly what we were doing with that tree. Every single attempt we were doing was a non-committal send, which means we were kind of going through the motions. We weren't really giving it a full push to try and complete the challenge because we still were collecting that data through those failures. As soon as we had enough data and we realized that our foot placement and our takeoff isn't going to fail, which was the one thing we were concerned about, then we transitioned into doing a proper send of the challenge and we got it first go. Now those tactics for measuring are good, but sometimes you need to realize when you've bitten off more than you can chew. Sometimes challenges are just out of your reach in that specific moment, and that's okay. Realizing that and taking that failure into account for your training and making you realize you need to work on some other things to work up to that is one way to use failure to progress. Perfect example of this was the Indian School Pre that I wanted to do at the end of last year. I was kind of in a mindset of this was the crux of the video I was making and I wanted and needed to get it done. But unfortunately, I realized that I bit off more than I could chew and I was not going to be able to complete that jump. So I took that failure in stride and realized maybe I should start working on some smaller running prees and get more comfortable with the concept of running prees because I hadn't done a lot at that point. So that's the first thing. You need to be able to measure your failure in a positive way that it helps you progress to your end goal.
all the way to the ground? Don't put my foot on it. I'm too close.
They're so like jumbled up. After the first two, I really couldn't see the ground incoming.
For the third one?
Yeah, man.
That's how mine was.
The next thing that I need you guys to realize is that there's a lot of benefits from failure. And the key ones are gaining info on your jumper challenge that you're working on, gaining info on your technique, on whether you need to learn the technique a little bit better and it's just not working. And the biggest benefit from failure is it checks your ego very fast. The second you can't do something makes you rethink that entire process up to that point, especially if it's a fail that you weren't expecting and you weren't planning on. So don't be afraid of that failure. There are benefits from it, and being able to identify those benefits and apply them in a positive way is something everybody should be working on in their training.
How far are you willing to go in?
Dude, they're smaller. We could send them even further.
No?
If you guys like these shirts, this is a different style of shirt than the one that's been in our store. And we're actually going to do just a short run of these. There's only gonna be 20 available. So if you guys want these, they're gonna be in the store until they're gone. Be sure to check them out in the description below.
My tiny little nipples went to France.
Alright, suck it. Like a champ. Do it.
Okay, jeez.
Do it.
I'm sensing a lot of hostility this weekend, man.
You should, bro.
You're in a mood.
Do it right now.
That felt so good.
Felt so good. It felt so good, man.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nice. Nice, dude.
Calm down now. Oh, it's off angle.
Yeah, it's close.
Oh, oh,
Oh no.
oh.
Oh, please do it.
Not in a million years.
And our last point that we're gonna touch on is how to bail efficiently and the things that come along with bailing efficiently. The biggest thing is practicing bailing. As we all know, that is the art of ukemi. I personally don't practice bailing enough. I need to do it more. One of the biggest benefits that comes with practicing bailing is increasing your spatial awareness and also training in resetting your fear response. We've talked about this in a past video that fear is one of those things that you need to embrace and use in your training. If you constantly are finding challenges that are just scary enough for you to get you outside of your comfort zone, long run, that's gonna help you a lot more than hurt you. So if you take anything away from this video, it should be this. Failure should not be an obstacle for you to overcome. It should be a tool for you to utilize and learn from. If you enjoyed my take on this topic, be sure to check out the Motus Project's blog on it in the description down below. With that, you guys know the drill. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Be sure to check out our merchandise in the description below. Have a good week, have a good weekend, get some training in, and I'll see you in the next one.